He leapt into the freezing Atlantic, and years later, he stood on an Olympic podium. This is the extraordinary survival story of Richard Norris Williams, the Titanic survivor who became an Olympic champion. In April 1912, the RMS Titanic, the world's grandest ship, sailed calmly under a cold, starlit sky. On board was a 21-year-old American, Richard Norris Williams, already a promising tennis player. Alongside his father, he boarded at Cherbourg for what was meant to be a routine crossing, but fate had other plans. His early life. Born in 1891 in Geneva, Switzerland, Williams grew up in privilege. Fluent in French, educated in Europe, and later at Harvard, he found his passion on the tennis court. He was known for his aggressive style, rushing the net, taking risks, and winning points where others hesitated. By his early 20s, he was already seen as a rising star. The Night of the Ice. On April 14, 1912, disaster struck. At 11:40 p.m., the Titanic hit an iceberg. Panic spread across the decks. Williams acted quickly, even smashing open a cabin door to free a trapped passenger. A steward scolded him, threatening a fine, but soon such rules no longer mattered. Loss and survival. As the ship slipped beneath the waves, Williams and his father leapt into the freezing Atlantic. In the chaos, Williams watched in horror as one of the ship's giant funnels collapsed, crushing his father. Alone, freezing, he clung to wreckage through the endless night. By dawn, rescue came, in the form of the Carpathia. The doctor's warning. But survival carried a price. Hours in the icy water had left Williams' legs severely frostbitten. Doctors advised amputation, yet Williams refused. Instead, he forced himself to walk every 2 hours on the Carpathia, in agony but determined to keep his legs and his tennis. Return to tennis. Remarkably, within months, he was back on the court. By 1914, he had won the U.S. National Championship. His career was interrupted by World War I, where he served with distinction in France, earning the Croix de Guerre and a Legion of Honor. Still, he returned to tennis, lifting trophies, playing Davis Cup, and building a reputation for relentless courage. The Olympics. In 1924, Williams traveled to Paris for the Olympic Games. At 34, partnered with Hazel Whiteman, he competed in mixed doubles. Despite injury and age, the pair fought their way to victory, winning Olympic gold. For Williams, it was more than a medal. It was proof that survival could lead to triumph. Legacy. Williams lived a full life beyond the court. He became an investment banker, a leader in historical societies, and in 1957, an inductee into the International Tennis Hall of Fame. He passed away in 1968, remembered not only as a champion, but as a survivor who refused to let tragedy define him. From the wreckage of the Titanic to the Olympic podium in Paris, Richard Norris Williams' story reminds us that survival is never the end. It is the beginning of something greater. For more incredible survival stories, don't forget to subscribe.